Two of the most terrifying Bigfoot encounters I've heard of come from law enforcement officers. Now, this first story takes place in Alaska. There was a highway patrolman who was working one night driving down the highway when he gets a call from dispatch telling him he needed to go out to this residence because there was some sort of disturbance. They were hearing a woman screaming. So he starts speeding down this road. As he's driving, he has to swerve out of the way because there's something very large in the middle of the road. As he slams on his brakes and he looks back, he sees this 8 foot tall, hairy bipedal creature, and it is carrying something over its shoulder. And as this thing runs into the woods and he gets a glimpse of it from behind, he can see this whitish, grayish color fur hanging down its back. So for a few moments, he's kind of in awe of just like what happened. But he knows he has to go out to this call. So he, gets his composure and he starts making his way down the highway and he gets to this house. When he pulls in, he notices the front door has been kicked in. And when he goes inside, there is a clear sign of some kind of struggle. There are broken lamps, tables flipped over, and there are scratch marks going from the living room out the front door. So he starts looking around this place for evidence when he stumbles upon a picture on the wall. And that's when he sees this old woman with gray, long hair down to her knees. And it clicks to him. That thing that he's seen in the road was carrying that woman. Now, this second story takes place in Montana. There was this law enforcement officer who said he, was working late one night. And he said there was this guy that all the locals knew. He was, keen on the drink. And he was always getting into trouble and he always had, these crazy stories. He said one night he showed up to the station and he starts going on about this man in a gorilla costume who keeps staring at him at his house. And, he thinks at the time this man has just, had too much to drink. So he tells him, like, you need to go home, you need to get some sleep. And otherwise we can, put you in the jail cell. So the guy leaves. A couple days later, he gets another call. And they say, hey, we've seen this man in a gorilla suit running down the highway. So he starts to think, okay, maybe this guy was telling the truth. So he makes his way out to this guy's house who lived like on the outskirts of town. When he pulls into his house, he knocks on the door. He can't find this man. As he goes around to the back, he notices this tree has broken in half. And there is that man impaled on top of this tree that is, broken at like 7, 8 foot